tell y'all the things that we think. We're not going to tell y'all the things that we feel. You understand? That's what you get in the Christian church. You understand what I'm saying? We are going to let the Most High God be the truth. His words. You understand? Go ahead and read that when you got it.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. And now Israel. Who? Israel. Who? Israel.
Hold on. What about the whole world?
And now Israel.
How about Lebanon?
Israel.
How about the fake Jews that is in Israel?
Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
You understand? The Most High God is talking to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
You understand? He's not talking about the people that is actually there in the land of Israel. You understand? Because if that was the case, you understand, Christ would have already came back. We would have already had world peace. Right. You understand? They are inhabiting stolen land. You understand? Just like what we're doing here in America. You understand? It's the same people. Go ahead and read.
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
We're going to find out what the Most High God requires of us. His children. His chosen children. You understand?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
To fear the Lord. What does it mean to fear the Most High? What does it mean to fear God? You don't know what it means to actually fear your mother? What it's like to fear your father? When your father sits down a rule, what do? You are absolutely fearful of breaking his rules of the house. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High God wants that same fear, that same respect, that same love for him. You understand?
Right.
You know?
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
And walk in all his ways. Y'all should be thinking to yourselves right now, what are the ways that we should walk in the Most High's ways? What are they? You know what? We're going to read on in that same verse and find out. Read on.
And to love him and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
So y'all hear how I just say to love him and to serve him with all thy might and all thy soul? You understand? Again, we're going to find out how we do all these things.
Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Ah, man, we supposed to go to the Christian church and have the biggest hat in there.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
Now we supposed to go into the Christian church and do all this shucking and jiving. We supposed to, be as loud as we can, pretend like we passing out. That's how we serve the Most High God. Now, what's the Bible say?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's right.
That is how you show the Most High God that you love him. That is how you obey the Most High God. That is what this book says.
Right.
Not what your Christian pastor tries to tell y'all that the law is not over with. But hey, don't y'all forget to pay your tithes though. Right. You understand? Which is found in the Old Testament, which is found in the law. You understand? That's a hypocrite right there. Right. He is a wolf in sheep clothing, trying to benefit off of the poor. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and drop that real quick. Now we're gonna go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 21. Oh, no, it's like the book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10. It's like it. That's where we're gonna go. You understand? This book is only written for a certain people. You understand? Okay. This book is only written for a certain people, and that is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead and read on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You think that you're wise? You think that you're knowledgeable? I seen some of y'all came up here earlier trying to argue with the mighty man of the Lord, thinking that y'all have wisdom. But yet, you don't even fear the Lord. How do I know y'all fear the Lord? We just read that following, loving the Most High God, obeying the Most High God is how you love him, right? But what did it also say? Read that from the top.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Didn't it say in Deuteronomy that us fearing the Lord is part of what he wants? Our obedience, isn't that part of what we want? Us fearing him? But you can't even start to be wise. You are dumb faith until you even start to fear the Most High God. Read on.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
That do what?
that do his commandments.
Do I really have to do that little dance again and explain to y'all that the stuff that y'all do in the Christian church, the nonsense that y'all do in the Catholic church, the nonsense that you sit at home and talk about how much you love Jesus, how much you love God, is all nonsense. You're a liar.
Right.
You're all liars.
Right.
Because if you was telling the truth, you would be doing the deed of which the Most High God had commanded you to do, which is to do what?
Fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise.
That do his commandments. Until you do his commandments, you're a doggone liar. You understand? Is that it on it? All right, and with that, that's my time. Shalom.